And I'm going to go live over there and just kind of hope that everything is. Hi, Jolie, Nadia. Oh, Teasel, thanks for the follow. Do appreciate that. Okay, here we go. I am live. No, I'm not yet live everywhere. Okay, now I should be live everywhere. Okay, hi guys. I'm Lindy Jardim. Hey. What is good in your day today? What's good in your day today? Let me know in the comments. I'm Lindy Jardim. If you don't know me, I am coming to you live from my home. Like wherever I am is my office, so I'm coming to you live for late night with Lindy. Like I do it late night because I'm a homeschooling mom. I school my kids, so my days are lag busy, like really hectically busy. I should have I should have put this. Let me just put it on silent because I can hear like notifications coming in. Let me just put it on silent. Okay, cool. Now notifications won't come in. So my days are hectically busy, and so I talk to you guys at night. I get to do most of my work at night. That's where my inner genius comes out. And so tonight I want to talk to you. I love motivation. Like if you're not following me, please, hi Gabby. Hey, thanks for following me. Sia Bulela, Gabby, guys, thanks for following me. So I normally do like something motivational, like 3 tips I learned today, or I listen. I didn't get to listen to all the motivational stuff I wanted to today. However, tonight I want to talk to you about essential oils. They changed my life, and I want to help you to change yours because I actually learned one thing today, and it wasn't about. I'm going to try and keep my eyes on all the comments. It wasn't necessarily about motivational and keeping on track and building your business. The one lesson I actually learned today was that your health is everything. If you don't have your health, like you can have, one of my friends has, her mom became very sick over the weekend and ended up in an almost 6-hour operation, like with her stomach, and they had to cut her open, like her whole. It was just a very traumatic thing for her, for them as family. Thanks for following me, guys, to go through. And she actually said, you can have all the money in the world, you can't buy your health. If you're not healthy, you don't have anything. You can have the best family in the world. If you're not healthy enough to enjoy them, you don't have anything. You can have everything that you want. If you are not healthy, mentally healthy, physically healthy, you can't enjoy anything that you have. And that's been on my mind for a while, and it really hit home because she was mentioning that her mom has been in pain for most of her life. She's overcome so many illnesses and diseases in her body, and she's in pain, and yet she gets up and she gives herself to her family and to everyone every single day, which is absolutely amazing. So I just kind of realized again that if you don't have your health, you can't enjoy anything. You can't enjoy your kids, you can't enjoy your family, you can't enjoy yourself. You need to take care of your mental health, you need to take care of your physical health, or you'll have nothing. You won't be able to enjoy anything. Okay, so how does this correlate? I'm just going to make myself more comfortable here. What does this have to do with essential oils? So I'm going to tell you a quick story. You cannot live your life without full health. Exactly. Like you need your health. You can't live at all without your health. So you need that. That's very true. So essential oils change our life. I've always been someone that's kind of been always looking for natural solutions. I don't like the opinions of doctors. Let's leave it there. I don't like their opinions, okay? There's a place and a space for them and their medication and everything. Like for this lady, she really needed help and they were able to give it to her. Maybe if she's been taking better care of herself throughout her life, it wouldn't be that severe. I don't know. I don't know the history. I'm just saying you need to take care of yourself. And essential oils changed our lives overnight. My boy had a bad chest. It was turning into asthma. Nobody could fix it. It was getting to a point where, you need to take out his tonsils, and he needs to go on asthma medication, and he needs to go onto cortisone. And like, I was kind of panicking because everyone was just giving me all this information that I didn't want to hear. And I don't believe God creates sick kids just for a reason. Like, there must be, something else that we're missing somewhere. So I had a friend reach out and say, have you heard about these essential oils, these specific essential oils? And I'm like, yes and no, but I'm desperate. So, he hooked me up with these essential oils. And my kit came and we applied some of the oils. And overnight, it was like his chest was gone. Like, he could breathe, we could all sleep, like my boy was healthy. And that kind of changed my life. That was like, this is pretty amazing stuff. And since then, I've been telling my story, and I've been helping other people to just grab a little bit of their health back, because if you don't have health, you don't have anything. So my wish tonight is to just teach you a few things about essential oils. That's really why I'm here. So if you're not followed me, thanks for following me, thanks for joining in. Maybe some of these things, maybe not, and I can hook you up with your essential oils, because I do great trainings and I really encourage you. And tomorrow night is going to be amazing, because I'm going to talk about the business and about how we tend to end up with more months than money, and what we can do about that, and how it's about, well, anyways, I don't want to get into that. You'll have to tune in tomorrow again to hear what I have to say, because that's going to be like quite cool. So 3 cool things. I just want to teach you 3 cool things about essential oils, how they changed our lives. The first thing I want to teach you, and let me know which you knew, which you didn't know, and maybe what you've learned from this life. And let me know where you're tuning me in from. American Bullies, I'm kind of like, you're probably American. Amy, thanks for joining. Let me know where you are watching me from. I love to know where you're watching from. And thanks for following me. If you're not following me yet, hop on over and hit that follow button and put on the notifications so that you can actually be notified when I go live. So the first cool thing that I want to teach you tonight about essential oils, and thanks for all the likes, guys, is the essential oils that I use. I love the doTERRA essential oils. This is what changed my life. I've used quite a few other brands as well, and they were just not pure. Even the lavender kept making me sick. And this lavender, I actually put it under my tongue. So why doTERRA essential oils? Why do I talk specifically about these? They are 100% natural, and they are safe to use. They have no side effects and no addictions. There's no chance that you might get addicted to this, because this is the thing. We keep getting the prescribed advice from medical professionals. From the in one of my previous lives, I talked about the ambulance effect, where you get the medical advice and that keeps causing side effects, and you have that chance that you can actually become addicted to it. And like, you don't want that. You want something that is 100% safe. And I can have a drop of lavender under my tongue. Hi. I can have a drop of lavender under my tongue, and I can do it again tomorrow, and I can do it for the next year. Every single day I can put a drop of lavender under my tongue, and I'm not going to be addicted to lavender, right? And to the effect that it has. It really it works with your body to heal. So thanks for joining, Purple Panda. Thanks for following me, if you're not following me yet. What is an essential oil? It's an extract from plants with amazing health benefits, and they really have amazing health benefits. I used to think I am going to use essential oils like inside my humidifier, and they broke my humidifier, by the way. Or I used to think I can clean my floors and my surfaces with it, because it's better to clean my floors and my surfaces with it. And I used to think they just smell nice, so add them to a candle or add them to these Reed diffusers, and I used to think they just smell nice, and then I really started learning, and I learned, whoa, these things they really have a lot of amazing health benefits. And the ones that I'm talking about, the specifically doTERRA essential oils, they are certified pure therapeutic grade, which means they've been tested so that there's only, if it says lavender, I'm going to use my small peppermint bottle. If it says peppermint on the bottle, there's only peppermint in that bottle, nothing else. And hi, Audrey, thanks for joining. KK, thanks for joining. So it's only peppermint in that bottle, nothing else. It gets tested so that when you put a drop of lavender or a drop of peppermint inside your mouth or onto your skin, you're not absorbing or getting in any fillers, any additional things to make it smell better or look more like peppermint, or you get what the bottle states. And this is the interesting thing about the law all over the world on natural products. You only need about 8% of pure essential oil inside a bottle for it to be labeled, for you to be allowed to label it as pure and organic. 8%. All the rest can just be peppermint flavoring or peppermint filler or, peppermint lookalike, whatever. Contaminated peppermint, for that matter, sprayed peppermint, poisoned peppermint, all of that. It doesn't have to be anything more than 8% real peppermint in that bottle for it to be labeled pure and organic. And that was quite a shocker for me. So I've been using peppermint for a long, long time, and I thought it's good because it says pure and organic. And then I went and I asked for the research, and I asked for, how do you know that this is pure peppermint? And no one except for this company could give me the proof that it's pure peppermint, it's pure oregano, it's pure lavender in the bottle. And that really, that kind of made my heart feel like, yeah, like I can believe you because you are willing and able to give me the proof. That is shocking, isn't it, Audrey? Okay, thanks for following me and thanks for joining in, guys. So talking about peppermint, another thing that was also like amazing was that this is what Lives does, right? Essential oils are these essential. I keep referring to these essential oils because I'm not generalizing. You can't compare apples with strawberries. This is like the perfect strawberry that you can pick out of your own organic garden, and everything else is like a sprayed apple from a tree somewhere in Ceres, wherever they plant apples. Anyways, essential oils, these essential oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. It's 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. Coming from someone that I've been in the herbal network marketing business for almost 10 years, more than 10 years. And I'm a strong believer in herbal teas and herbal products on my skin and herbal supplements and all of that. And literally overnight, I changed my herbal medicine cabinet to an essential oil medicine cabinet because I have never in my life had the effect that these oils had on our health and wellness, even our mental health and wellness, with herbs. I've never had that with herbs. So from not a skeptic, but from someone that's been in the natural environment and business all my life, they are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. That's it. So talking about peppermint, love this one. It's very energizing. I'm going to show you lots of people, like I was in a lot of trouble with the Facebookers the other day because I said put lemon in your water every single day. Please do put lemon in your water every single day. So I put some peppermint in my hand. You can see it shining over there. So normally I would leave it in the roof of my mouth for about 30 seconds. And then I would just like inhale deeply for about 30 seconds, and then I'll just rub the rest into my neck. Why? Because it's energizing. You can immediately see, I have more energy. When you get this late afternoon slump, yes, I'm going to turn it off and I'm not going to take any requests. when you get this late afternoon slump, I just put a drop of peppermint in the roof of my mouth. I can even put an extra drop inside my water, my stainless steel or glass water bottles. Never put your essential oils in anything else but stainless steel or glass. It promotes clear breathing, so immediately I can breathe nicely, cools down the body. Peppermint combined with lavender makes the most amazing, even you can even add copahiba, fever reducer, and even hot flash reducer, because it immediately cools the body down. So I, for instance, don't use a lot of that in the winter. I get cold very quickly, so I don't really use peppermint in the winter because it just cools me down so much that I need an extra jacket. And if you rub it into your head and into your neck, this just relieves some of that tension in your neck, some of the tension in your head. The other interesting thing is if you are exposed to gamma radiation, peppermint actually internally helps to reduce gamma radiation exposure, which is amazing. So that was just one of the added benefits that always comes as an amazing shocker to me. Like Audrey said, it's shocking that it works on a cellular level. So here's the second thing. So tell me if you knew, like what Audrey said, like I didn't know that, about essential oils. So did you know that they're safe? They are pure extracts. These are certified pure essential oils. And did you know that about peppermint? So I showed you. You can take them internally if they are pure. Make sure they're pure. Thanks for the likes and for the follows, guys. So then the second cool thing about essential oils I want to teach you tonight is that they're more effective than modern approaches to health problems. Why do I say so? Some people might not agree with me, but because they can go into your cell and work on a cellular level. So the easiest way to explain this is that your essential oils, these essential oils, can actually permeate your cell membrane. So you have a cell, it has an oily membrane, right, to protect the core of the cell, the heart of the cell or the brain of the cell, okay? So modern approaches, medical advice, everything, or prescribed advice, like in the Avilanche method, prescribed advice, they are all made out of water. And water cannot permeate a oily layer, a oily protective layer. So what these essential oils can do is they can, thanks for sharing, your most welcome, they can actually penetrate oil. Oil can penetrate oil, so they can get through that oily membrane that protect the heart of your cell. And by the way, virus and bacteria and those guys can actually get into the heart of the cell and cause really bad havoc on a cellular. That's why we say you have cellular damage, because those bad guys came into the heart of the cell and now they're causing damage on the inside of your cell. So what these essential oils can do is they can go inside and they can heal from the inside. They can heal your cells on a cellular level, on a heart level, on a base level. They can help healing to occur. So what happens when you do this? You're actually working with your body. You're supporting your body to help heal itself. It's just amazing. I want to tell you a quick story before I tell you about On God. Did you know this about essential oils, about these essential oils, that they can actually permeate the oily membrane that all your cells have, go to the inside and just heal your body on a cellular level? My girl never really had fevers, but my boy from since he was a baby, have, like, when he gets sick, he gets fevers. I don't know how my daughter's body gets rid of the bad guys, but he gets fevers. And just a while back, he got fever and he wasn't feeling well and he was sleeping a lot. And I only supported his body with essential oils, and our Nature Helps, it's wonderful. And I hydrated him. So I kept him hydrated. I worked with these fevers, and it was about 48 hours, and we broke the fever, and he was up and running again within a few hours, because I worked with his immune system. I supported it. I gave it what it needed. When it said I'm too hot, I helped him to cool down so that he can, get that bad guys, the virus, bacteria, whatever it was, the bad guys making him sick, he can get it out. When he said to me, I'm too cold, I heated him up so that, because that's what his body was telling us. And it was just like that. And we supported his immune system. It kicked in and he was fine again. If I compare that to his friends and, all the other kiddos that get sick, how often they get sick, how long they stay sick, and they always have like some sort of symptom that kind of stays. It's either a snotty nose that stays, or it's that cough that stays, or it's that sinus drip that stays. There's always something that stays. Where my kids get sick, they heal so much faster, they get better so much faster, and they don't have any symptoms left over. The cough is gone, the snot is gone, the fever is gone. It's just gone. Like, so he just heal a lot faster. So it's not like, thanks for the like, guys. It's not that we don't get sick. It's just that we get better so much faster. Oh, thanks for the rose. So now I'm going to tell you about On Guard. So On Guard is our immune system booster. It actually says it's a protecting blend. It protects your immune system. It boosts your immune system. My kids call it their oats oil. You can take it internally, because I add a drop of it to their oats. May I always be happy. Thanks, Kaden. I do appreciate that wish. So we call it our oats oil. I do it. We also do apples. So I slice apples, put it in some water, add a drop of On Guard, and that way we build our immune systems. Let it stand for a list. Hi, Peter. That's how we enjoy apples sometimes. So what does On Guard do? It promotes a healthy immune function. It soothes a sore throat. This is what happens when you do these things late at night and you've been talking all day. It soothes a dry throat, a sore throat. So we've had a lady that had a sore throat for, I must say, about 3 months. She had every lozenge that the drugstore, the chemist had, and every sore throat remedy that a doctor could. And it's been honey, and it's been ginger, and it's been everything that could heal a sore throat. Nothing would heal that sore throat. And eventually she's like, let's just send me my kit. And we sent her the kit, and she used some On Guard. Now it's a hot oil because it's got I think it's aniseed. That's the Nolkis, no, that's near Nolkis, isn't it? Aniseed. Yeah, Nolkis is aniseed. Okay, anyways, it's got very hot. I don't have my book in front of me. It's buried at the back there. So I'm talking pure knowledge from my head today with you guys. Pure knowledge from my head. It's got some hot oils in them anyway, so it burns. Okay, so what we normally recommend is add a little bit of Himalayan salt with a drop or two of On Guard and Nolkis gloves. Thanks, Peter. Yes, and she gargled it, and for the first time in about 3 months, her sore throat was gone. It was just gone overnight. We had another lady. I can do that because I'm quite used to the oils already. Just put 1 drop like directly on my throat. It's going to burn the ish out of you, but your sore throat will be gone. It'll just burn everything that's been hurting your throat with it. It's ridiculous. But you could do that. You shouldn't, but you could. So yeah, On Guard is just lovely. I recommend it to my friend today for her mom to just put some, like a very light roller, make her a roller. Thanks for all the likes, guys. And just, rub it under her feet and put some lavender, on her back, because she wouldn't be able to touch her heart, but on her back, and just help support her immune system with these oils. They're really, really special. And then also I diffuse it. My diffuser is also hidden away over there behind boxes of stuff. So you can diffuse it because it actually cleanses the air and it clears airborne pathogens. You know those guys. What has been keeping us sick for the past 3 years, or what's been keeping us at home for the past 2-3 years? Airborne pathogens. Now On Guard can help clean the air of airborne pathogens. So if you're working in an environment or an office where there's lots of airborne pathogens or potential airborne pathogens, you can definitely diffuse the On Guard, and you can feel better that way. Now, what did you learn? Like, what did you know? What did you not know? That kind of thing. In Nolkies, gloves are hot, eh? Like, if you're going to chew them like that, they're going to burn the dingers out of you. So they're hot. The third thing is they're very affordable. So one of the biggest things that people come to me with when we talk about these oils is like, it's going to be more expensive than my medicine. It's going to be more expensive than the doctor because the medical aid pays for all the medicine, right? It's not. If you look at pennies per dose, it's actually more affordable than medical care. I used to be at the doctor. Now, my family isn't really very sick because we have been naturally taking care of everything for a long time. But I used to be at the at least homeopath every 4 to 6 weeks with my little one and my first one and my second one, because something would go wrong, and every 4 to 6 weeks I would be there again. That cost a lot of money. If I look at, I'm going to tell you a silly story where, I'm a mom. If you have kids, it's so powerful. We have to support our immune system. So we all have kids, and I'm sure we've all woken up. If you have kids, you'll know, with like projectile vomiting in the middle of the night because your kid ate something weird or licked something weird or touched something weird, and that is upsetting their stomach. So that's happened to me a few times already, right? These things happen. And if I had to, because of that vomiting effect and everything that brings along, now that you have a sick kid in the middle of the night, what do? I've had so many instances where people has had to get into their car, firstly get clean, get dressed, get into their car, get to the emergency room. Now you have to wait. You get your medicine, or they put them on a drip because this has been carrying on. And then you can only get your prescribed medication the next morning. And I mean, I take a drop of, I didn't take my Zengest off my shelf now, but I take a drop of Zengest, which is our tummy oil. And I put it in their belly buttons around, thanks for the likes and the follows, guys. And I put it around their little tummies in the middle of the night. I wouldn't normally do it, but just for safety, I put a drop under my kid's tongue. And just the next moment, well, when everything is cleaned, everyone turns around and they sleep. No more vomiting, no more worries, no more. Just to be on the safe side, I added a little drop under their tongues early in the morning and around their tummies, just to make sure whatever was upsetting their stomach isn't there anymore. And it's fine, it's forgotten, it's gone. Like, I would have paid more than that, was probably about 80 cents. 80 cents. And my kid is healthy again. And that happened to both of them. So let's say about 4 Rand for the middle of the night dosage and the morning dosage. And that was it. My kids are healthy, no trip to the doctor. It would have probably cost me more than 4 Rand to actually just get into my car and get my car up out of my driveway. And then never mind the emergency and the like sitting there and everyone's awake, and the next morning everyone is like miserable because they're tired, and you have a house full of sick people all of a sudden. That's ridiculous. So if you look at like how you can, these little things that the average person end up in an emergency room for, in a doctor's office for, and now you have to drain your medical aid. We had another mom, for instance, that had a kid that had very bad ear infections all the time, and she had to keep going back to the doctor for prescribed advice, like 3, 4, 5 times a year. Her medical aid was totally depleted by June, and June is only winter for South Africa, right? So that's actually the time that you need your medical aid. And then she had no more money. That had to everything come out of her pocket. How much is this oil? Jay van der Linde, I'm going to just send me a message because it's a kit and it really depends on which one. So there's lots of kits. Send me a message. I'm going to write down your name, and I'll keep in touch with you. So what we did was we got her the kit, and she started doing the lavender and the tea tree around the ears on a regular basis. And now she could after about a year, she could downgrade her medical aid. She hardly ever visits the doctor. And even in our own family, we've downgraded our medical aid to a medical plan only for emergencies, because that's the only time we use our medical plan. It's for emergencies, like when you break a bone, because I can't heal the broken bone with my essential oils, or something really serious. So it really, we hardly ever use it. And in all honesty, my kids, I have a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old. Neither one of them have ever been on antibiotics. Never. And I'm not lying about that. I've never had my kids on antibiotics. It's not that I haven't needed to. It's just that I decided to treat them differently, to work with their bodies, to encourage their bodies to heal itself. And I've been able to do that every single time. So there's definitely a place for medics and for prescribed advice and all of that. But I just prefer to deal with all the other little things in another way. So I'm just going to grab a piece of PC. Babes, would you bring me a piece of paper? Oh, it's fine. He's actually watching me, I think. Okay, so Jam Linda, I don't know your name, so okay, let me move this and then we go. Okay, so I just want to write down who I need to. Okay, and then we're gonna chat. Stay till the end, because I'm actually going to make you a great offer by the end. Lavender. This is actually one of my favorite oils. You heard me telling you I put it under my tongue in very stressful times. It's calming for the mind. I love putting it in my moisturizers, and it's very calming for the skin. This is actually our owie oil. So whenever my kids get hurt or have one of my girl came in and she's like, I cut myself with a little thorn earlier today. Thanks for the rose. That's actually thanks, babes. Antibiotics are really bad, and yes, it's very bad for your gut health, Audrey. You are so right. Wreaks havoc in our guts, and it's interesting. Don't know whether you knew this, but the side effects, negative effects of antibiotics. Oh, Jaden, cool, Jaden. I'm writing that down. Actually stays in your system for about 7 years. So if you have any kind of side effect or negative effect from antibiotics, it's going to stay with you. It's going to take you 7 years, up to 7 years, to get that rubbish out of your system. When you detox and do all of that, it gets you. I want to buy. Awesome, Jaden. I am going to get in touch with you. So I'm going to make you a great offer at the end. Okay. Lavender. It's also, I was telling you about and then I saw the antibiotics. I was telling you about the cut. So she came in and she's like, oh, she's bleeding and all in all. And I'm taking my helichrysum just to stop the bleeding, to see where the owie is. And then I put some lavender on, and I put and then I put a little Band-Aid on. And I think she went to bed with Band-Aid. She went to shower. No cries, no burning, no nothing. Tomorrow morning, she's probably going to take the Band-Aid off and tell me, oh, look, mommy, my finger is healed. It's the Band-Aid that did that. Yes, babes, it's the Band-Aid that did that. Where your kids are like, yeah, it's not the oils, it's the Band-Aid. Yeah. Anyways, it's also an antihistamine. So if you suffer from, sinus and hay fever, and especially these seasonal allergies, you can either try your lavender just like that under your tongue, inhaled, rubbed over your sinus area, or one of my favorite ways, lemon, lavender, and peppermint. 2 drops each in a shot glass, shot it down morning and evening for a few days, and see how you feel. Thanks for joining, guys. And thanks for following me. So what have you learned, about essential oils? I told you they are natural. They can permeate your cells on a cellular level, and they definitely have been saving us money for years and years and years. Even if it's just, this is also real fun. When I start telling stories, maybe it's good that I go live. So if you need to go, you can go. But so thanks for joining, and thanks for sticking with me. because I love talking. Um, I actually go to the vet more often than I ever visit a doctor. I don't even have a home doctor in this town because we just don't go there. And I, uh, if I look at the vet bills, my dog hurt his paw, so we had to take him to the vet and get his nails trimmed and all of that. If I look at the bills that I get from the vet and the amount of money that I've been able to save, because I do treat my dogs with these oils as well. You can't do everything with an animal that you can with a human, but I do treat my dogs a lot. So I've been saving a lot of money with them as well. But the bills for the antibiotics and the pain medication and the blah, 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 everything you get from vets, it blows my mind how much money I have been saving on doctor's bills and the antibiotics that they prescribed and everything that they give you. If that's what my vet bill looks like for my little Jack Russell pup, it's hectic, it's ridiculous. Okay, anyways, so you've heard me talking about diffusing it, about breathing in your oils. Hi Van, thanks for joining and thanks for following, guys, and thanks for all the likes. Wow, thanks for all the likes. You've heard me talking about applying it to your skin in a roller or to the chest or to the back, and you've heard me saying and you've seen me dropping some peppermint into my mouth. So this is going to be quick. How do you use these essential oils? You can diffuse them, or I like to say you can use them in the air, on top, or inside. Okay, so in the air is when you inhale them or you put them in your diffuser and you diffuse them. Please make sure that you have a proper diffuser. Don't put it in a humidifier. Number one, it's not going to break the oil up properly and you're not going to get the best effect from the oil. And number two, you'll actually break your machine because these are pure essential oils. If you don't put it in a diffuser that is made for these essential oils, it breaks your machine. The plastic parts just come apart. They do, and they break. So make sure, luckily we have diffusers and all in all. So you can diffuse it, put it in your diffuser, inhale it. You can even, I can even do it with my lavender. I use it as a hair diffuser, or I use my hair as a diffuser. So I put a drop of lavender in there, and now I just kind of scrunch my hair up because it's in my hair now. If you have longer hair, this probably works a bit better, but it doesn't do anything to my hair. And now I have the lavender. I absolutely love the lavender right there. And everything smells of lavender now. So it cleanses the air. It can lift your mood. And your plugins, if you check out my story, I talked a little bit about low tox living and about these plugins that we use to freshen the air, or the candles, or the reed diffusers and all of that. It's really bad ingredients there that wreak havoc in your endocrine. Hi Paul, thanks for following and the likes and everything. It wreaks havoc in your endocrine system, and that imbalances your hormones, and it can have an effect on your mood and on everything else in your body. So we don't really want that. So using these as a perfume or in your house in a diffuser, diffusing it is just much better than all the toxic ways to freshen the air. And it actually cleanses the air, and it can support the respiratory system. So this is I took my Breathe because this is like my all-time favorite oil, Breathe. This and lavender, I can't go without this and lavender. Breathe is the one that literally made the big difference between my boy needing asthma medication and him breathing perfectly and being fine overnight. It was Breathe. We applied it to his chest, under his feet, and on his back. And now we have diffusers, and each of my kids have their own diffuser. I have one in my office, I have one in my bedroom, I have one in my kitchen. I have diffusers everywhere, and I go with my little water bucket and I fill up my diffusers every morning, and I fill up my diffusers every night. And I know my air is clean, my home smells nice, and everything is all good. Thanks for joining in, Audrey. It was nice to hear from you. Have a great night. Sammy, thanks for joining. So that's what you can use them in there. And for this, I like wild orange. It energizes, it invigorates, uplifts your mood, and of course, breathe. It's our lung oil. Can you bathe in the oil? Yes, Jaden, you can absolutely. I love using lavender in my bath, Roman chamomile in my bath. Aroma Touch is also one, which is a muscle relaxer oil. So yes, you can absolutely bath it in the oil. And when you get your kit, I do some training with you. So I show them, I give you some ideas, and I show you exactly how to use them. And you only need like 1 or 2 drops at a time because they're so pure. You use very, very little at a time, which is like lovely because it lasts you so long. But I teach you exactly how to use it, when to use it. So yeah, you can, because that's the next one. You can apply it. You can either put it in a roller bottle, and we do have pre-made roller bottles. I prefer making my own though. You can apply it to a specific muscle if it's sore, or like what I was saying, the Zengest, directly to the belly button, to the tummy. For sore throat, you can apply it directly on the throat. If we're treating, for instance, kidneys, you apply them directly to the kidney. If we are treating sore muscles, you'll apply it directly, and or you can bath in it. So if we might be treating something like a UTI or a skin condition, you can put it in your bath, and your body is your skin is the biggest organ in your body, so it's going to absorb everything. So I show you exactly, how to dilute it, what to dilute it with, all of that. So yeah, you can absolutely use it in your bath. So that will give you localized benefits. So if we're treating a tummy ache, we're going to put the Zengest directly on the tummy. Sore muscles, we're going to put it directly on the muscles. Headaches, we're going to put it directly where the headache comes from, like up here in the neck area. If we're treating the thyroid, we'll apply it directly to the thyroid area. So you put it exactly where you need it. And then the third way of using them is, of course, in your water. So right now I've got some wild orange in my water bottle. I love my wild orange. It gives me energy. Always in a stainless steel or glass bottle. I also show you, Jaden, I show you exactly what you can use internally and what not. Because there is some of them, like the Breathe. You wouldn't use that internally, and you wouldn't want to. Hi, Sophie. Thanks for joining. So I also teach you exactly, what you can and what you shouldn't use internally and what you can use externally. So if you take it internally, in your water, in a veggie cup, or just under your tongue, works perfectly. I love my frankincense. It promotes calm feelings in the roof of my mouth, like my peppermint, because it's my brain oil. So it calms my brain. It helps me to focus. It gives me energy. I have a friend that it needs some calming every now and then, and she called me up the other day, and she said, "Oh my gosh, Lindy, I just have to tell you, I needed to focus on my work, and I thought I'm going to put 2 drops of frankincense." And I'm like, that's a lot of drops of frankincense in my coffee. And she did, and she was like, it was like immediately I was focused. I was ready to work. I was like, I can focus, I can work, I can do this. And she's like, I've never used anything that just immediately gave me this pure natural focus. And that's what frankincense does. So I love frankincense up in the roof of my mouth. Anti-aging, I love putting it on my skin with my moisturizer, and it's a cellular oil, which means that's one of the oils that can beautifully penetrate that oily membrane and get to the heart of your cell and start healing your body from the inside, which is amazing. And of course, lemon. Like, I have a friend that has kidney issues. She lost one of her kidney, and I think half of her other kidneys. She has like very little kidney function. So she was on permanent medication to help her kidneys function better. And what we did with her was just started her on 2 drops of lemon oil first thing in the morning when she opens her eyes, and she doesn't need any more medication. Her kidneys functions properly. Does it have a flavor in the water? Yes. Wild orange will make it taste like wild orange. Lemon gives it's like, instead of my lemon juice, sometimes I'll use 2 drops of pure lemon in my oil. I also like the celery seed oil. instead of celery juice, because celery juice can be very overwhelming for me. But the celery seed oil, if I take 2 to 3 drops celery seed oil in my water, it's a different flavor because it's pure celery seed oil. But yes, it does give it. You can smell it, you can taste the celery in it. So yeah, it does give. It's also, of course, a low tox, no tox way of flavoring your water if you want to get more water in, but you just don't like getting your water in. So yeah, it does. And I've only had one person since doing the essential oils. I've had one person that said to me, I don't like it in my water. But she also said, I don't like anything in my water. I don't even like water. So she was like, so, you get that one person. But yeah, you drink it in your water. It does add a little bit of flavor to it. My kids love it. My kids love the lime and the tangerine and the wild orange. They just love doing that. And then there's normally three. I'm going to tell you about the 3 types of people, like Jaden, that ask me questions and that stay along and that enjoy the information that I have to share. But first, I want to tell you let me tell you about the 3 types of people. You get that one person that says, you know what, I want this, like, give me my oils. I want to stay healthy. I want to just I also want to try the lemon. I want to try the wild orange. I want to try these things. You just want to live the wellness lifestyle. And then you get the second one that says, wait, I want this, but I want to get paid to do it. So for those kind of people, there's an option where you can actually share the stories, these stories, your own stories, our stories, with some friends, family. I teach you the basics because it's not in-depth training. You just want to do the basics, and you can get your essential oils paid for. If you want to use the toothpaste and the shampoo and the skincare and the low tox cleaning products and everything, you get the opportunity to actually use all of that and get that paid for. So it doesn't cost you anything. So your health and wellness can be paid for every single month. And then there's people that says, but listen, I want to do this. I want to go big and I want to make an impact. And I need to tell as many people as possible about this. And for those people, I'm going live tomorrow night again. So I'm not going to tell you about that now. But there are these 3 types of people, that just that stay for the information. And then there's 3 ways to get it. You can buy it retail, at salons, and there is some salons all over the world that have them. But you don't want to pay retail for these oils if you don't have to. Okay. The second one is wholesale. So you enroll with your kit so that you can get discounts. So you get 25 below retail, and it's like your Woolies card, Jaden, your Woolies card, and it's like your Clicks card and your Engine card, and every fuel garage also has a card. So you have like card. It's to get discounts. So it's your membership to get discounts, your oils discounted. There's no monthly responsibility. There's no nothing. It's just a wholesale account. And then this is the way I get it. I get it below wholesale. Again, this is where the real savings start. So you start with your kit. I qualify for monthly free products when I order my monthly stuff. I get it paid for, and I get paid additionally for that. So that's your below wholesale kind of price. I get up to tell you the truth, I get my oils for up to 55% less than they retail for, which is amazing. So I just love getting it like that. So now I want you to put I'm gonna get up and get my book now. So I want you to either send me a message or let me know in the comments, what is your top 3 health concerns. The wonderful thing is I don't have to know everything. I have a book. We have a support community. If you enroll, like, you get training with me, I do a 90-day overview with you, and they're like, where do you want to be in 90 days, in regards to your health. Our health is our biggest asset. If you don't have health, you have nothing. So I work with you for the next 90 days, and I look at what is your body telling us? What does your body need? What kind of changes do we need to make? So if you want to drop your top 3 health concerns into the comments, I'm gonna check my book. Oh, Here we go. There goes a bunch of papers. I'm going to get my book. And if I need my book to help you, or if you don't want to do that, drop it. Drop me a message and I can privately help you, because I know some people, I've really had to deal with some big things, and it is something for everyone, even if it's just sinus and hay fever. And I have sleep issues. My family isn't sleeping. My family, by the way, fell asleep at 8 o'clock tonight, which is wonderful. Lavender and On Guard and Breathe running in their diffusers. It's just lovely. So yes, I have a very, very busy day, and I homeschool and I everything, and I only get to like really actually work. My genius comes out at night because I'm a busy mom during the day. But I will send you a message. Perfect. I'm going to get in touch with you too, Jaden. I uh, uh, I still like, having a certain routine and getting my kids to bed at 8. And I know there's moms that kids are still going crazy and it's like 9:30 and they don't want to sleep and they don't sleep deeply and they're moody tomorrow. And these essential oils can actually help with that. It can help you be a better mom. It can help you be a better dad. It can help you just live a better life and be healthier, because without your health you have absolutely nothing. You can have a bank account filled with money, it can't buy your health. You can have the most beautiful family, if you can't enjoy a healthy life with them, it's worth absolutely nothing. So here's the offer. Okay, if you join within the next hour, I'm gonna jump off like in a little while, talk to Jaden, talk to everyone, because I can hear there's pings coming. I'm going live on 4 platforms, so there's pings coming from everywhere. So if you want to share your concerns, and I'm going to have my book here and I'm going to be chatting to you for the next hour. If you do enroll and join within the next hour, I'm going to try and get to everyone's messages, or at least before the end of the day. I'm going to give you 100% access to my course. And my course is the Supermom Secrets, the Find Your Real Value, Show Up for Yourself. It gives you all of that. It tells you about not exactly, but it tells you about how to use essential oils to be mentally better inside your own body, to it helps you to heal from your past. It helps you to move into your future, to show up for yourself with passion and with purpose. And I have this amazing course that I set up, and if you join today with me, I am going to give you and it's a $147 course. So it's a R2,500 course. You get it for free for today because you joined, because you kept asking questions, because you want these oils and you want a better life. And I feel it's important to take care of your physical health, but it's also very important to take care of your mental health. What will also happen is you get a gift from me. When you enroll, you get a gift. I look at what you need, what is your needs, and then I set it up. I normally make a little gift bag, or I give you a voucher if I feel that that's, we chat about it. I've given away some free oils. I've given away some vouchers. I've made up little packages if you're close enough to me. Like it depends. Like I really like to send you a little hard gift because you chose me to walk this journey with. And I'm passionate about helping people find their health, just get their health back, find a natural solution, find a better solution for their health and wellness, mentally and physically. So if today is not your day and you want to join tomorrow, enroll with me tomorrow, we're still going to chat about it. You will not get 100% access to my course. You will, however, get a discount coupon, which is also cool, but you'll never get tonight's offer again. This is why you have to jump on tonight. So I'm going to chat to everyone right after this. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for everyone that gave me such wonderful feedback and that, enjoyed my live and asked questions. Thank you so much for asking questions, because if you have this question, you're never the only one that has that question. And you're never the only one that has that comment or that remark. And there's always other people that are like, oh, wow, I also suffered with that. Or, oh, that's interesting to know. And I thank you for that. So thank you so much for being bold and for standing up for your health and for yourself. So I'm going to be on TikTok for another while. So thanks for following me. Thanks for joining in. I'm going to slowly but surely just put off all my feed. So I'll see you tomorrow night. If you're not following me, I'm Lindy Jardim. Please follow me. I'm going to go live. I promised myself, should I put it out there, at least 5 to 6 days a week with like valuable information like this that can change your life. Because today was kind of a wake-up call for me when my friend's mom got so sick so suddenly, and it was like, I have a message and it can really change people's lives mentally. It can change their lives physically, and we need that. And so this message is really strong. So I'll be seeing you every day, either in the morning or in the evening, but I'll be seeing you every day. So stay on for just a little while. Okay, bye. Instagram. Let's go Instagram first. I'm not going to write a caption because I always forget to share and then it goes off. Awesome. Next, I'm going to go Facebook. I hope I'm still on Facebook. End live video. Yes, I am. Wow. Bye, Facebook. I hope that I actually tried something. Hi, thanks for joining. I went live. Let's see, I can actually, end stream. So I hope I only have 3 like devices.